Hi everyone! Today I decided to show you how to make the party animal pickaxe from Fortnite. We're just going to use polymer clay and an X-Acto knife. That is all we need for this one. Next I'm taking the gray polymer clay I chose. It's actually a silver, but it really doesn't translate that well on screen. You can choose any silver color you have because the body of the pickaxe is basically a barrel. So that's what we're trying to make here. And remember, you can take your time to shape it. It's a cylindrical little shape. Just imagine a barrel cut in half, and that is your party animal pickaxe. So now that we've finished our keg-looking party animal pickaxe, it's time to move to make the handle. Until that happens and scares you. But yeah, so we're making the handle for it out of brown polymer clay. So you can see I'm making a tube that we just attach to the pickaxe. Because polymer clay just sticks to itself, remember that. In case you want to make this a figurine and gift it to someone, I suggest putting in a wooden skewer right between the body of the pickaxe and the handle, just to make it more secure. But I didn't do that today because I'm planning to put this on a cake, so I don't need that. So right now I'm just putting in the details for the handle, and as I told you before, I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife to even flatten the polymer clay. You can use a roller, you can use a pasta machine, it doesn't matter. There's small details that you can just use the handle of the X-Acto knife to flatten. So this is how your pickaxe should look once we put all the basic details on it. And next we're just gonna start taking the blue to make the splatter, if you will, the blue splatter on it. And once again, I'm just using the X-Acto knife to flatten it. And I'm gonna try to flatten it as much as I can. I would have used a pasta machine right now, but I just wanted to show you that you can do it without any equipment, just any kind of roller you have. So right now we're just gonna eyeball how big our splatter is gonna be on the keg. So we know how big to make our yellow letters. Once again, I'm gonna flatten the yellow one, but this one really needs to be a little thinner because we're just gonna cut the letters into it. So if they're too thick, they're just not gonna look good at the end. So to do this, there is no right or wrong way. I am just pretty much cutting into it. It's the word slurp. And I've made so many of these, and honestly, none of them looked exactly the same. So just hang in there because it's not supposed to look perfect anyway. So the reason why we kept the blue background in the form of a rectangle is because it's way easier to just add the letters and afterwards cut the blue polymer clay in the shape of a splatter, guiding yourself after the letters, which once again I told you they will never look the same. Just guide yourself after the letters, and that's the easiest way to make a splatter type of background for your letters. See, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now it's time to make some little details, and right here I'm just cutting some blue polymer clay to make some water droplets that we can attach all over our pickaxe. You're gonna see at the end. Basically, you just make teardrop shapes or leaf shapes, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I'm making the water droplets in several sizes because I never know where I'm going to place them or how many I'm going to use. You can always make some more, it doesn't matter. So it's time to put in the details, and I'm just starting with the slurp word. As you can see, it just sticks there. And now we can start putting in the droplets. As you can see, I'm putting a big one, a small one. Just make it look, I'm not gonna say real, but they're still randomly placed. So it just looks like whatever's in the keg just came out, you know? So this is how it should look before we attach the details on the handle. So the handle of this pickaxe has a hose on it attached, so I chose this golden polymer clay, which honestly is the worst to work with in condition. It always crumbles, but I tried my best here. You can use whichever color you want and just put in some pigment afterwards. That would make it easier, but always remember to put the pigment before you attach the hose, because honestly, pigment gets everywhere. I'm just making a little nozzle here for a hose. It's nothing fancy, it's just basically a triangle that I'm gonna score a little bit to kind of give it a more finished look. It's nothing fancy again. Once that is done, we're just gonna swirl our hose around the handle of the pickaxe. And there is no right or wrong way. You're probably not even gonna need as much as I had here. So that our hose won't look unfinished, I'm just adding a little ball of clay at the end there. And this is it. This is our party animal pickaxe from Fortnite. And as I told you, you can use this as a figurine. You can scale it and make it smaller a little bit. And basically gift it to someone this Christmas or put it on your cake. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope you found it helpful. I know it looks a little difficult, but it really isn't. It just takes a little time and attention. I am Magdalena, and see you next time.